Hey everyone, I am Nate and welcome to Hype Up. In today's video, we are going to be having a look at the top 10 best animated shows in 2019. Now, I just want to let you know real quickly that these aren't in any particular order because they're just really good shows and everyone likes something a little bit different. So, in the comment section down below, let us know how you would order these. Which one was your number one? I can't wait to hear from you. Let's get on to the list. In at number 10 is Starverse the Forces of Evil. Starverse the Forces of Evil is an adventure-filled fantasy story that is sure to spark the interest of anyone who is into the genre. While aimed at children, adults are sure to find something for them in this series' quirk, comedy, and thrilling adventure. The Disney series follows the adventures of Star Butterfly, the young heir to the royal throne in the dimension of Mutant, who is sent to Earth to mellow her reckless behavior. There she befriends and becomes roommates with human Marco Diaz and begins a semi-normal life in Echo Creek, attending school and meeting new friends. The series has been praised for its wild and silly comedy, as well as its action sequences, showcasing a young girl character who is interested in cuteness and rainbows, but is not afraid to kick some butt. The series ended this year and is definitely a must-watch. In at number 9 is DC Superhero Girls.
Now that we're together, gonna get that super life! Wow!
DC Superhero Girls premiered this year on Cartoon Network and is based on the web series of the same name. While maybe not the most accurate representation of the classic DC characters, this series is sure to be loved by kids in the same way similar shows like Teen Titans Go is loved. The series brings the often serious world of DC into a fresh, silly and comedic space that still highlights action-packed adventure. The series follows the adventures of well-known DC heroes Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Bumblebee, Batgirl, Zatanna, and Green Lantern, but throws them into a teenage and high school setting. The series is fun and quirky and a super good pick for lovers of superhero adventures. In at number 8 is Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Well, as of 2019, you can find her on Netflix. Do your kids hate actually learning but love cartoons? Well, sit them in front of Carmen Sandiego and you can just trick them into learning. Carmen Sandiego has been tricking kids into enjoying learning since the video game started back in 1985. The Netflix series serves as an origin story for the famous international thief Carmen Sandiego. In the series, Carmen is a modern-day Robin Hood, traveling the globe, stealing from the evil organization Vile and giving back to its victims. The series has a fresh and unique animation aesthetic and some awesome action sequences. It's definitely a must-watch for kids who love action-filled cartoons as well as fans of the original games and series. In at number 7 is Miraculous, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Set in modern-day Paris, Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir is a cool blend of the magical girl and superhero genres. The series follows teenagers Marinette and Adrian who transform into their superheroes, Ladybug and Cat Noir. The two work together to protect Paris from the mysterious villain Hawkmoth, while also trying to balance high school life. The series is fun and full of action-packed adventure with awesome CGI animation. This series is great for kids and adults alike. In at number 6 is Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is a comedic and action-filled anime series that is set 3,700 years into the utopian future where there aren't many people alive. This happens because in the present, everyone is turned to stone for unknown reasons, and the main characters wake after this absurd amount of time has passed to find that nature has essentially reclaimed the land. The series is filled with mystery and offers an interesting insight into the question of what if there were no people on Earth, while also being oddly educational in its frequent explanations of real-life science. Featuring a rock-solid ensemble of characters from the over-the-top 10 billion% genius Senku to the literal embodiment of OK Boomer, Tsukasa, Dr. Stone was bound to end up on this list. In at number 5 is The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And rising its way onto the list, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a reboot of the beloved TMNT franchise. This new series is produced by Nickelodeon and has been praised for its amazing animation, especially in the action scenes. If you're unfamiliar with the story, TMNT follows brother Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo as they team up to go on heroic adventures throughout New York City to fight villains and save the day. Oh, and they're turtles, like big human-like turtles. This series offers a fresh take on the classic story, adapting to its modern-day audience and kicking butt in the process. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is definitely worth a watch and a great intro into the world of TMNT. In at number 4 is Shira and the Princess of Power. Shira and the Princess of Power is a reboot of the 80s spin-off to He-Man. The 80s show wasn't anything amazing, and since it was predominantly made to sell toys, when the toys didn't sell, it got axed. The reboot brought to us by DreamWorks offers us a fresh take on the story, following the adorably relatable protagonist, Adora. Working for the evil Horde to begin with, Adora one day stumbles upon the Sword of Protection, which gives her the ability to turn into the superhero Shira. Embodied with this new power, Adora teams up with the magical princess to defeat the evil Hordak along with the Horde. The series features a strong female cast and has been praised for its diversity and strong character development. While the series is aimed towards kids, its strong storytelling means it can be enjoyed by all ages. In at number 3 is My Hero Academia, of course. Detroit smashing its way into Season 4 this year, My Hero Academia continues to deliver. From its action-packed adventure to its interesting new characters and quirks, and of course, the feels. My Hero Academia continues to skyrocket to the top of every anime season, and it's not hard to see why. It's the classic hero arc style story that we can't get enough of, but delivered in a unique and fresh way. The series follows lovable protagonist Izuku Midoriya on his quest to become the #1 superhero. Not only does the anime feature a strong and relatable protagonist, as well as a roster of interesting side characters with equally interesting powers of their own, but it also delivers some of the coolest action animation sequences seen in anime in years. If you love superhero stories, you're sure to love My Hero Academia. In at number 2 is The Amazing World of Gumball. The Amazing World of Gumball is one of those unique shows that, while being aimed at a children audience, resonates particularly well with an adult audience as well. Starting back in 2012, but airing its 6th season this year, The Amazing World of Gumball follows 12-year-old Gumball Watterson, a blue cat and his goldfish adopted brother, 10-year-old Darwin. The show is unique in that it lacks stylistic unity. The characters are designed, filmed, and animated using multiple styles and techniques, from traditional animation to stop motion and live action. The series follows the comedic shenanigans of Gumball and Darwin, making it appealing to children while also featuring a dark and satirical comedy style, which also makes it quite relatable to adults as well. Before we reveal the last title on this list, what have you thought of it so far? Have you seen any of these? Are you curious to check them out? What order should they have been put in? Let us know in the comment section down below, but it is now time, not necessarily for number 1, but the last item on our list. And the last item on this list of the best animated show in 2019 is Infinity Train. Infinity Train is an anthology series set on, you guessed it, an Infinity Train. Each season focuses on a different set of characters as they explore the Infinity Train traveling through a barren wasteland. As the name implies, the train is seemingly infinite, with identically shaped cars that each have a different interior, can switch places with each other, and are all endlessly created by the engine of the train. In each season, the protagonist has to explore their way through the train in order to find a way out. Despite being aimed at children and being full of amazing adventure and fantasy, the show actually deals with pretty real issues about self-reflection and working through your problems. The whole point of the Infinity Train is to pick people up who are trying to avoid or run away from something that's going on in their life, and so their journey through the train is also a journey to discover how to deal with whatever is going on in their life as well. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out these other videos over here. I'm Nate, this is Hype Hub, and we'll see you all next time.